Calculator here. Lex has the teleporter into the fortress going strong. That's right. You're a bad guy, and you're invited to the fortress. Is it the end of the world or what? Don't wait. Report to the Hall of Doom now.
This is Kal-El on a memory crystal. I've been looking at the Phantom Zone projector. I think it's possible not only to create others, but to create some sort of remote network that would draw on an actual projector. But that has to be a last resort. The Phantom Zone. It's like a living death.
Kal-El, my son, Krypton was a planet of marvels. The Matrix contains crystal records of our mountain ranges, the great crevasses of the north, the pale skies above the great grass plains. But do not mourn what is past. Instead, look for the wonders of the life around you. Your life is the true legacy of Krypton. Kal-El, my son, the sunstone crystals that make up this matrix are both Krypton's greatest blessing and a curse. They are a miracle mineral capable of holding almost infinite power. Some, such as General Zod, thought we could use sunstones to rule the galaxy. Power can always be abused. Learn to use it wisely.
Superman, this is Lex Luthor. I have broken through to your internal fortress network. You're not as invulnerable as you think, but I can help you with that. Just think of what we can accomplish if we work together. The world will be ours. Don't make the mistake of turning me down. I assure you, you will regret it.
Kal-El, my son, you are the last survivor of Krypton. You hold all our hopes, all our long history, all that it means to be Kryptonian. Always remember that sending you away was the hardest, and yet the easiest thing your mother and I ever did. It allowed you to live. Live well, my son. Kal-El, my son, in your new life, I only hope you need never resort to using the Phantom Zone. It is an interdimensional void, without time, without form. Only the most irredeemable of criminals are sent there. I have provided the schematics for a Phantom Zone projector with this matrix. I know you will use it with care. Kal-El, my son, the history of Krypton is not complete without mentioning General Zod. He is brave, strong, and utterly ruthless. He sees only the power of Krypton to dominate, not its power to do good. I myself spared his life and sent him to the Zone instead. Do not trust him. He is our enemy. Kal-El, my son, on Krypton I was a scientist. I worked with Nan before the Council destroyed his mind. to try to avert Krypton's destruction. Remember the technology that all power must be used to protect, not to destroy. It is easy to be swayed by what can be done, but always ask, should it?
I don't typically invite the Society into my fortress, so enjoy it while you can. Now that we're past the blockade outside, we need to find out how far Brainiac's control of the sunstone crystals goes inside the fortress itself. Resistance may be heavy, so watch yourself. Take it slow.
Just think, Superman. If you hadn't jealously guarded these sunstones from humanity, they'd be weapons for humanity instead of against it. It's almost enough to make me question your motives.
Brainiac's using the sunstones to override the fortress mechs. He's in full control of the fortress defenses. We have to keep moving if we're gonna shut him down.
He's already taken one of Krypton's weapons, Superman. We're going to need another to even the odds.
Supergirl, attack.
Yes, Brainiac. I am your herald. Surrender now or suffer. This fortress belongs to Brainiac now. Working together, all will fall to Brainiac. Your wills shall be broken. I can't believe Brainiac had me under his control. Thanks, everyone.
It's Brainiac. He's using sunstone crystals to harvest the very heart of the fortress. We have to break his connection before it's too late.
Then we have no choice, Superman. We must open the Phantom Zone. Afraid they'll steal your thunder, Superman? We'll just have to take that chance.
Stop now, Lex. The Phantom Zone is a prison for Kryptonian criminals. Release them, and they'll be Earth's next threat.
You're too late. The process has begun.
Free! And this time, I see you've brought a bodyguard, Kal-El.
I'm sending you back to the Phantom Zone, Zod.
We can settle this rivalry some other time. There are more pressing issues at hand.
Brainiac assimilation of the fortress nears completion. Accessing Kryptonian files. File accessed. Jock's Hood. How dare you stab his light?
Alpha Stalker Group, join the attack.
It's amusing that you believe you can stop me. will not be defeated!
Whatever evil you're planning, let it happen. Father, what are you doing in that sunstone construct? Has Brainiac...
Stop, invaders! This outpost is the last bastion of Krypton. Kal-El, you are a traitor to your people and your culture. Choose the people of Earth over your own, you will die with them.
I can open the way for you through the fortress's defenses. You must split your forces if you hope to succeed. You must not leave Zod free. He cannot be trusted.
I know, Father. And thank you.
Be well, my son.
We'll need to split up. The gates through the fortress's power core can only be opened from the other path. Zod, you stay where I can see you.
My group head through the left passage. Everyone else can follow the Kryptonian.
You will tremble. I like being the villain. I get to do things like this.
Power Girl, attack.
Affirmative. I serve Brainiac now, as you soon shall.
Impossible!
Target engaged.
Bizarro, attack.
Bizarro hates Brainiac. Me am hurt him and help you. No! Master! Bizarro, know and return.
I will not be defeated!
In my way.
I am Kryptonian!
to get back out there and stop Brainiac's invasion.
Kal-El, Lex Luthor, Exobyte data slaves, and General Zod. I am impressed by your ability to survive thus far. My assimilation of this metahuman nexus is at hand, for these sunstone crystals create a matrix that no meta-power can escape. Thus, the knowledge and technology of dead Krypton ensures your own destruction. Behold my avatar of metahuman power. Your futile struggle against me ends now. All will be one with Brainiac.
Performance. I'm willing to make an exception.
None can withstand the might of Brainiac.
Performance.
None can withstand the might of Brainiac.
Status critical.
Once I have assimilated the sunstone core, your deaths will be assured. You have delayed me long enough. You merely delay the inevitable. One by one, you will fall to Brainiac. None can withstand the might of Brainiac.
Damage sustained.
You do not fight a mere construct, but the entire universe. One by one, you will fall to Brainiac. Kryptonian energy will bolster my own. You will fall to Brainiac. I must have more energy.
Maybe that's some sense into you.
One by one, you will fall to Brainiac. Within these walls, nothing is beyond my grasp.
Status. Systems failure. Critical damage.
Kryptonian energy will bolster my own. You will fall to Brainiac. You have delayed me long enough. My sunstone integration is not yet complete.
I thank you, Luthor, Kal-El, for freeing me from the Phantom Zone so I may reclaim Krypton's heritage. The Sunstone crystals should belong to a true Kryptonian, not the son of a traitor. With the power of these crystals, I will be unstoppable. Your meaningless resistance cannot prevent me from turning your pathetic Earth into a new Krypton!
So this is the thanks I get for freeing you? You won't get rid of Lex Luthor so easily.
Zod! We've defeated you before, and we will again.
Ha! The Blue Boy Scout falls once again. A shame.
I'm sending you back to the Phantom Zone, Zod.
The weaponry of Krypton has a long and variable history. At the apex of its civilization, Krypton elected to move away from violence, to embrace a higher ideal of advanced science and freedom. Many extremely powerful weapons, such as the Sunstone crystals, were actively rejected by the Council as they strove to achieve a more enlightened society. The Phantom Zone. This dimensional void was discovered by lead scientist Jor-El and is used as a prison for Krypton's most dangerous criminals. The Phantom Zone is only accessible via the Phantom Zone projector, although auxiliary access matrices are theoretically possible. Sunstones. These infinitely malleable crystals contain vast amounts of power. Even a single crystal can be multiplied to create a nexus of power whose potential has yet to be fully tapped. Sunstones have been classified as a galactic-level threat by the Council of Krypton. Their use is highly controlled. Roast Drang. The flesh of a Drang is light and sweet, containing high amounts of protein. Before roasting the Drang, remove the poison glands located at throat and the base of the tail. The poison is not fatal, but gives the meat a sour, slightly bitter taste. The Singing Flowers of Krypton. These musical growths are found only on the slopes of the Jewel Mountains. Their sound has been compared to wind chimes, although in times of emergency, such as fire or extreme drought, they can reach subsonic frequencies, distressing to more sensitive beings. The solar system of Rao. The sun we call Rao is orbited by 7 distinct planets in a semi-elliptical orbit. Although most of these planets are incapable of supporting life, Krypton itself is in the so-called Goldilocks zone, in the perfect proximity to support water-based life.